I made mention of the fact that we saw a curious reaction from John Kerry and from President Obama. Well, Donald Trump has been talking about this, and in his speech last night imagined what ISIS must think about the Obama administration and how it responds to the threat of terror.
Can you imagine them sitting around the table or wherever they're eating their dinner, talking about the Americans don't do waterboarding and yet we chop off heads? They probably think we're weak, we're stupid, we don't know what we're doing, we have no leadership. You know, you have to fight fire with fire.
Well, let's talk more about the political dimension to our foreign policy and national security. And to do so, we welcome in yet another panel. First, from Newsmax Washington, Democratic strategist and the founder of Trident DMG, Josh Galper. We welcome Josh tonight to the discussion, and via Skype from Los Angeles, California, we are going to be calling just a few minutes on political commentator Michael Reagan. Michael, of course, the author of the new book, Lessons My Father Taught Me, The Strength, Integrity, and Faith of Ronald Reagan. And as always, you can find and follow Michael on Twitter at Reagan World. We hope to have Michael momentarily, but let me turn first to Josh. Josh, in your world, and as an unapologetic Democrat, your view of what is transpiring, how does Hillary Clinton present herself as a credible commander-in-chief with, let's put it diplomatically, the challenges in the wake of Benghazi and her stewardship as Secretary of State?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me on the program, JD. It's great to be here. And I do make no apologies for being a Democrat. But what you make of this for Hillary Clinton in the race is exactly what you've been seeing, which is somebody who has laid out a comprehensive plan for going after ISIS, to take out ISIS, through stopping their flow of money, through going after their networks, through going after the propaganda that they promote, and going after the people that they recruit. And that's what I think the American people are looking for in a leader, is somebody who's going to have a comprehensive plan as a leader, a strong leader, to offer the American people, and the American people make their choice for that.
And we are happy to announce that we have a choice of panelists now. I appreciate Josh's perspective, but now we've made that connection from Southern California with Michael Reagan. Michael, we talked about your great new book. You heard some of what Josh had to say. I want to bring into this discussion the new poll from Quinnipiac University showing Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in a dead heat nationally. Clinton at 39%, Trump at 37%. That's well within the margin of error. Michael Reagan, as you see this race shaping up, will it be up and down and close right on through till November?
It always is. I mean, this is like June, the end of June, almost July 4th weekend, and we're looking at polls to see what's going on in the polls. Listen, the only polls you're going to count are the ones that last 2 weeks, that last week of October going into November. That is the polls that, in fact, all the candidates are going to be looking at that point in time. Right now, they're going to go fluctuate up and down because people are just getting involved in the political process. They won't be engaged really till after probably Labor Day.
Well, we are going to go to the phones. We don't have to wait till Labor Day to talk to Karen. Karen joins us tonight from Hopewell, Pennsylvania. Karen, welcome to Newsmax Prime.
Thank you. I enjoy your program. I wanted to say how in the world I think that I had been a Democrat for 50 years, but I changed this year, definitely, and how she can stand before us and lie and just look us straight in the face when they could have been her sons that got killed over there. And if that's the case right now, what's she going to do if she would get in there? We'll all be slaughtered.
Well, let us take the question to Josh, who offered his perspective on Hillary's campaign. Josh, there is no disputing the fact that any poll you look at, even with Hillary, perhaps with a more substantial lead, when it comes to a question of honesty and sincerity, she has real problems.
Well, look, I think that she has said herself that she's working hard to earn the trust of the American people. I think she said that this past week. But when you look at these polls and really step back, and I think it's really important that we look at all of the data that's before us. There are 3 national polls out this week. ABC, there's the Washington Post, there's ABC, Washington Post, NBC, and then, of course, Quinnipiac. All of those show Clinton leading. Yes, the one that you've identified is in the margin of error. You've got a +5 on another, and then in the Washington Post ABC News one, it's +12. But Michael is right that these are just snapshots in time, and that the polls that count will be the one on Election Day. And even as we go down the stretch, I think that the polls to really look out for are the battleground state polls, the ones that are happening within the states, because, of course, those are the ones that count to getting the electoral votes. And if you look at where she's going in the battleground states, she is ahead.
And we should point out that battleground states, differing strategies. Donald Trump has talked about 11 key states. He's also talked about 50 states. And today he was in Bangor, Maine, and we'll hear more of what he had to say there. Gentlemen, we're going to hear more from you in just a few minutes as we ask Josh and Michael to stand by. And we ask you to stay tuned and also to pick up your phone at 1-877-Newsmax. Call us. Some very curious goings on, including in my old stomping grounds, where, believe it or not, one of the local television stations out in Phoenix got wind of a meeting aboard a government plane involving the current Attorney General Loretta Lynch and the former President of the United States, one William J. Clinton. When we come back, we will talk to our panelists about that and other political news as Newsmax Prime rolls on for this Wednesday night. Stay with us.